And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Syracuse Mets. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And towing the slab here, Jose Quintana. How about a report on him, Chris?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Starling Marte up to hit. And that one fouled off. This one high in the air to left center. Locastro gets under it. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in, and he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner at third, nobody out. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Swing and a bouncer. Fires across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Mets lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. But they hold him to just a one-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Good contact guy, good defender. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires over to first. Now 2 out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Darren.
And next is the designated hitter, Darren Ruff. In the air, right side, Almonte on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Mets out in front, 2-0. Welcome back. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And stepping in is the speedy Tim Locastro.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the air, left side. Canna sizing this one up. He makes the grab. And a quick out, number one. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they close the gap. It's 2-1.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Ronnie Mauricio now. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game went on and he got deeper into his outing, he actually gained more velocity and became more crisp. So he was one of those classic pitchers that you said, if we don't get him early.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. And he makes it there with a two-out triple, tying runs aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for three as soon as it touched down.
And here is Brett Beatty. Now a fly ball to right center. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now number 12. And first offering is fouled off. Baden on at second with 2 down. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. They get 2 and draw even again. We go on to inning number 2. We are tied 2-2. New inning getting started, and here's the veteran outfielder, Mark Canna.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, and he whiffs on it.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. The other way. And there's one away.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Tomas Nido at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left down the line. Stewart hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one in the air right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Canna headed for the plate. 1 runs in. Nimmo rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So 2 down. Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And now the lefty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. Mets are out on top, 4-2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. The right-hander back to work. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's DJ Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball left side. Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is gone. DJ Stewart leaves the yard. And they're chipping away. It's 4-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now it's the second baseman, Luke Ritter. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Double play ball to second. They put the tag on him, and he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Abraham Alcantara.
Now the number 2 hitter, Abraham Almonte, grounded out his first time. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And a base hit. And they hold the tying run at third. Throw up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Locastro, the runner at third. Almonte at second with 2 gone. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. 1 run's in, the second run scores, and it's now 5-4.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. Lifted in the air, right field. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. The Mets out front 5-4. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Lindor retire. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Next pitch is popped up. Number 12 moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll do it.
Well, 3-inning games are pretty exciting, and this one did not disappoint. Tons of offense, but it came down to just 1 run. This was a wild one.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score. First,